Alright, welcome back to No Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom. I'm not even sure what that's supposed to mean, but we're here. We're just after the sewers. We run into our save point, and now we're heading back up to talk to our friend, Roland, who's a stranger from another world.
Well now.
So I really am in another world. There's no Ding Dong Dell where I'm from, and no view like this either.
Gosh.
What's it like where you're from? I love how they just say and it's not even always the first line of the sentence. They just say things like, gosh, and then it's the sentence you're supposed to read. It's a really interesting way of doing it. I guess it's ahead of this world in some ways and behind in others. Nellie used to tell me a story, when I was little, as if he's not still little. It was it was about another world, one very closely connected to our own. I always imagined it was just a fairy tale, but I suppose there must have been some truth to it after all. So I got lost between these two worlds and wound up here? Does that mean there's no way home? What did you do there, in your world? I was a king.
Golly!
What?
Uh,
Well, a president. It's kind of the same thing. It's not. It's really not. Which means I have a little experience when it comes to running a country.
Oh.
Really? Then perhaps you might be kind enough to share some of it with me? Things may not be quite the same here as in your world, but still. What exactly are you planning? A quiet life in the mountains might not be such a bad idea.
Not exactly.
No, I've made up my mind.
I'm going to keep my promise to Nella. I'm going to build a kingdom where everyone can live happily ever after.
you are, huh? Good for you. I've made my mind up too. I'm staying here, in this world. With you, Evan.
You are?
And thus young Evan, though heavy of heart, resolved to honor the dying wish of his dearest friend by becoming a king once more. And Roland, sensing something special in his youthful companion, decided to join him on his journey.
Absolutely. Let's definitely save our progress so far. Let's see. We're gonna. Yes. Hideaway Hollow. Save complete. Back out here. Little dancing guy in the
Chapter 2.
corner. It loads so fast.
The Kingdom to Come.
So nice. Of course, that's probably an effect of playing it on the PC instead of on one of the systems. If I'm to become a king again, I'll need to convince a kingmaker to help us. A kingmaker? Yes, a monarch must have the power to serve his people. A kingmaker is a magical creature blessed with great power. By bending one to his will, a king proves that he is worthy to lead his nation.
Huh.
So it's a mark of authority.
Yes.
But not just that. It's also a guardian. In times of need, it can come to the nation's aid. A single kingmaker has the strength of an entire army. Is that so? I'm guessing they're pretty big. Oh yes, some are the size of a castle.
Well now.
You don't say. And you mean to tame one of these things? Wait a minute. You were a king until just recently, right? Shouldn't you have one of these kingmakers already?
Not exactly.
Well, my father only died a month ago, you see, and we hadn't quite got around to that part yet. So I was never a true king, not really. If the ceremony had gone ahead as planned, I would have had my kingmaker by now. But of course, it didn't. I wonder what's happening with your kingmaker now that you're out of the picture. I believe we're all wondering what's happening. And it's going to tell us. Conveniently. He certainly doesn't look happy about whatever's going on. Oh.
Oakenheart, Kingmaker of Ding Dong Dell, has recognized me as the rightful ruler of this realm. I stand before you, your new king!
I see, so in all likelihood, Mousinger is taking control of your Kingmaker already. Yes, which means I'll have to find a new one. A new Kingmaker for our new kingdom. And where do we find one exactly? There can't be too many of these things. I think we might have a chance of meeting one if we visit the King's Cradle beyond Cloud Coil Canyon.
Huh?
The King's Cradle? It's a holy place where a Kingmaker is enshrined. Every kingdom has one. So if a Kingmaker happened to be at loose ends, we could visit them at their King's Cradle and try to convince them to sign up with us. That's pretty much it. And if the stories are true, there's a Kingmaker in the place I mentioned which has yet to be claimed. So what are we waiting for? Let's go. Alrighty then. You're sure happy and eager to get eaten? One moment. I mean, I'm just assuming that we're not going to be able to just, take down a Kingmaker at level 8. Or 7, or whatever it is we're at right now. Ah, yes, a cape. You can't leave and go off without a cape. Well, alright, but take it easy to begin with, okay? The party menu. We can skip that. And see, now I think I can switch between the two. Well, or will be able to. And always save. If you get a chance, always save, just to be sure. And now we're off.
Oh!
Sort of. Look, a trapdoor.
Huh?
A what? A trapdoor. They're found where the energy of the land is especially strong, mostly near landmarks. If you touch it, it will sort of remember you, and that means you can return to it whenever you like. Not everyone can use them, though. You need to know a certain special spell called travel. Luckily, Nella taught it to me. So you're telling me you know how to teleport? How come you didn't use this spell of yours to get out of the castle? Well, as I said, you need to have visited a trapdoor in order to travel back to it. And well, I've never really spent much time outside the castle until now. In fact, this is the first trapdoor I've ever seen.
Huh.
Of course. Well, let's visit as many as we can from now on. These things are sure to come in handy.
Yes.
Yes, let's. Shall we begin by having this one remember us? Absolutely. And then we can move on. Little purple guy in the corner, dancing away. Okay. I can't help it, I just notice him every time. It's so cute. And here we go. I believe these are chibis. I recalled it after playing for a while last time, but if we get too close, we'll have to. I know he sounds so eager. But we really need to fight a few. We're only level 3 at the moment. Now I'm
You
going to
ready
have
for
to do a
this?
whole bunch of these little fights, and they're all pretty much going to go exactly the same. Except in this one, I'm going to get myself killed. A powerless spellcaster shell. What in the world is that? Just dropping all kinds of stuff. Okay, well, it's some sort of wand that's better than the wand he has, so we should definitely get that equipped. We should also sort by parameter. That works. Okay. Let's get you a third one. I'll equip that broadsword. Replace the 29 with one of these 32s. And then we'll switch your magic wand with a powerless spellcaster shell. Okay, no other equipment. Okay, so. And now there is just a gob worth of crafting materials, I guess is what they are. We'll go ahead and equip that to the one of the two that doesn't have. No shirt equipped yet. And now, yeah, see, now I can switch between which one I want to play as. I'm going to play as the king, though. I like his character so far.
Careful, everyone!
All right. Almost missed one. At least head in the right direction. There's quite a few monsters out here, though.
Come on!
Victory! Just shouts victory every time, even when you beat level 3. It don't pose any challenge at all.
Careful, everyone!
I think that was the end of that. Oh, now that's a different one there. Oh, is that one of the... Yeah, the skeleplasms. Yeah, well, let's kill them anyway. Oh, rusty swords, so gross looking.
I'll do my best!
Magic is quite expensive. Quite expensive to use. Oh, you attained a... Oh, look, a gun. New gun. Let's give that a shot. Oh, that was great. And I snorted. That's even better. Oh, yeah, that's way better. That's way better. So let's definitely equip that before we move on. Ooh, that's level 9 and 10. Maybe a little high for us at the moment.
Careful,
At our
everyone.
level 4. Excuse me. Here, get all our little sparkly. I think the little sparklies kind of just respawn as you go, though. So apparently the game's not worried about you getting
Careful,
pretty much
everyone.
as many of them as you want. Okay, the combat system is fairly simplistic, but it's still pretty fun. Most of the combat and everything, it sort of locks on its own. You can lock on as well. Oh, we got close to the
What's
we
going
got
on
close to
here?
the house. Here we go.
Oh, what did I ever do to you, I ask? Oh, my goody goodness! Oh, you rotten devil of a thing, you!
Evan, come on. Here goes nothing.
And here it's gonna take to the air. Not for long though.
Ah! It's coming back!
Huh?
Gosh! What in the...
Oi, you two! You can see my little lovelies, can't you? Why not have them lend you a hand?
Yeah!
Ooh!
I'm counting on you.
Oi!
Oh, and I think we finished him off.
Excuse me?
Oh my! Righto!
Here we are. It's not much, but it's home. In you come.
Now, get the plate. Pass it gently. Yes, good. Gentle. Dear, pass another one now. Yes, that's good. Yes.
We were on our way to the King's Cradle beyond Cloud Coil Canyon. No, really? Just the two of you? Going into that den of despicable sky pirates?
Huh?
Sky pirates? We have to.
Well, now.
Have to, dear. Absolutely, positively have to?
Hmm.
Absolutely, positively, yes. Well, in that case, you'd better take some of my little lovelies with you. They are so cute. Look at the one dancing in the back there by the tree. Really? You really don't mind?
Certainly.
It's the least I can do. You've shown me that you'll treat them kindly, and best of all, that you'll put them to good use.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Auntie Martha. I'll feel a lot better with these little guys backing us up. Wonderful. And if you ever have any questions about them, you just come and ask me, you hear? Runcible the Righteous has decided to join your adventure. Oh, the Higgledies they're so cute. And that's all they say is just Higgle! And here he is, and he's a shy one. Is there anything you'd like to know about my little darlings? Just go ahead and ask. What are Higgledy
Now,
heroes?
dear.
They'll take the initiative and act on their own accord during battle, and each little hero has his or her own personality and a unique set of tricks up their sleeve. I see. Is there something you'd like to know? Never mind, we already know. We already got it. Higgledies will show up in the world and they'll follow us around. Ah, look, a little travel point has appeared. Ah, trapdoor. Grab the sparklies. Lots of sparklies right here.
Watch your backs!
Ooh, a dangerous magic wand. That sounds dangerous. Absolutely. Let's take a look at what we got. Okay, we got a dangerous magic wand, and we got a denixing basic wizard wear, which looks like it has a slightly boosts resistance to nixing, but it has pretty low defense. It has lower defense than anything else I've got. 1623. Ah, the powerless spellcaster's wand has more basic power. I may want to just keep that. And then, ooh, our first foot item, simple slippers. Let's actually equip some of the stuff. Why don't we? That's pretty much the only thing worth equipping, wasn't it? Alright, let's get us some more glowies. Get us some more glowies. There's a glowy. There's a big dragon up there. I bet that thing would kill us in a minute. Less than a minute. Probably 2 or 3 seconds. Fight us some more mice.
Come on!
Ah, we got them all. So you can actually get some pretty nice stuff just from the world monsters here.
Come on! Careful, everyone!
Any more luck? Nope, that's it. We got them. Pick up all the stuff. It's easier to pick the stuff up after you get done in the fight.
I'll do my best!
Windy blunderbuss. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what new stuff we got. Items. We got a 6 sensor, freshly baked bread. Windy blunderbuss. Ooh, 25. This is just a little bit better on that other one. But we got a pinjiled cloak. Boost damages done by bows. Well, that's not going to do us much good. Neither one of us is a bow user. But it's still better than the old cloak. So let's change it over on him. Even though he doesn't have a bow, still going to be a little better off. Alright. Grab our sparkly there, and then head over and grab this chest. Detox slippers. Ooh, detox slippers. Alright, let's see. Who doesn't have shoes yet? He's got simple slippers. I'm imagining the detox slippers are slightly better, but only slightly. So we'll just that way at least both of them have something. He's so dragony, look at him. I love dragons. Alright, let's head in the arrow direction, see what we come across. We're definitely gonna come across this level 5 group of monsters right here.
You ready for this?
And the Higgles are here, but really, they're really not a whole lot of point in using them against really weak stuff like this. It's sort of a thing you just want to use them against slightly stronger opponents, like these level 9 goo. This is probably an opponent you could
Watch your backs.
use them against if you can find him. There he is. And I'll let you know, I said this previously, but I just realized I haven't said it yet. I suck at this kind of combat. I'm just really not very good at it. Even though it's all simple and everything, I I'm much better at sort of more of a tactical,
Careful, everyone.
menu-based combat in RPGs. But it's still fun. It's still really fun to play through. And I have fun with the combat even if I'm not particularly great at doing it. That's one of the reasons I decided to go with the automatic weapon switching instead of doing it manually.
Say,
He's asking about his ears, that if they're real or not. And of course they are. And that's interesting that he's now been in this world for this long, and it's the first moment he's gone, you know, aren't you like half cat or something? Isn't that a little odd? I just think he's really accepting about the whole, you know, half animal, half person situation going on in this place and everything, which is fine. I mean, you know, maybe it's more common in his realm or something. I don't know. But anyway, he's very accepting of the whole oddity inherent in the situation he's in, and I find it highly amusing.
watch your back!
Let's activate the Higgles! Higgle cannon activate! Aha! Now, jump in and smack him! Smack him! Smack him! Oh, well, that was a waste. The wrong button. When did that button? Okay, so the ones with the shields tend to block ranged attacks. That's good to know. Oh, the ranged attacks also seem to use a lot of mana. I just noticed that. A glue-proof cloak. What's that? A damp wizard's wand. And when I wasn't talking about the chest, I was talking about what the hell is that thing? That room. It looks like a boss room to me. Yes, we will save our progress so far. Interesting. Let's see what it says. This strange door gives off an eerie aura, but you can't open it as it's locked tight. Oh, it doesn't exactly go anywhere anyway, does it? I'm sure it's a magical door that goes somewhere. But, I mean, you can't tell it just by looking, you know? Of course, why else would someone build a door out in the middle of a room that didn't seem to go anywhere? Has to be a magical door, right? We'll figure out how to activate it and go through it later. I'm sure. Hey, look at the ceiling. That's weird. What are those supposed to be? They're not Higgles. They're something else. That's weird. That's a little odd, aren't they? That's an interesting thing I just noticed there. A little gel floating around in the ocean over there. Or the lake, or a lake, or whatever you might call that. Little body of water. It's not quite a Not quite a stream anymore. Lake, pond, something. It's something. It's probably not considered an ocean. It wasn't quite that big, was it? Visually, it's really nice. It's really nice visually, I think. I mean, it's not super realistic, but it's not really supposed to be super realistic. Obviously. I mean, it's got higgles in it. which are just the cutest thing in the world.
Careful, everyone!
That did not take long. Ooh, a level 9 Steloplasm. He's tough then, isn't he?
Careful, everyone!
That was the wrong button. See, that was a good battle. That was a... There was actually a good bit of battle in that battle. Items first tells. I like how it gives us a little thing that tells us, oh, you've picked up a weapon. You picked up that or that. A blunt broadsword. And yet it's still got 27. It's still better than the rat slicer. Oh, it looks like we looted a broadsword that's slightly better than that cutlass. We'll have to change that over. A damp wizard's wand. Oh, that's definitely better. That's definitely better. We'll definitely have to do that. And then we got a glow-proof old cloak. The wizard's wear looks like it raises magic defense a lot, but it doesn't raise your physical defense very much at all. Oh, that's a good one. Slightly boosts light resistance. That's about the same as the others, really. But I need to switch it for the Pingy old cloak, I think. Ooh, bountiful basic wizard's wear. That's much better. Okay, so we are gonna switch a couple of things around on that. So let's see. Switch that for the damp wizard's wand. And we're gonna swap his cutlass for a broadsword. I'm gonna swap his pingy old cloak for the bountiful basic wizard's wear. Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't got any of that stuff yet. Okay, so then the change too soon. All right, so he didn't have any new weapon stuff, but we were gonna change choppy old cloak to the glow cloak. There we go. That gives him a little light resistance. All right, so then we just keep going. Oh, we're going the wrong direction. There we go. Well, what level are we? We're killing stuff that's level 7 and 8. Probably need to get up a little more in level before we get to our next We still got some time, though. We're not quite there yet. Wait, am I going the right way or the wrong way? Let's use our map. Oh, I was about to go the wrong way. We'd already crossed those. Okay. I was about to turn around and go the wrong way. Everybody would have loved that. Watch me navigate just like a man. I'm not asking for directions. There's nothing but monsters around here anyway.
You ready for this?
I'll do my best. Take
Level 9 here. He's in our way.
Watch your backs!
Ouch!
I'm counting on you.
Oh, they pull out a cannon. It's great fun. Oh, the higgledies really do pull out a cannon. That's great. So we can deal with the level 9 and 10 if
Here
we
goes
have
nothing.
to, even though we're only level 7 and 8. And basically everything that's under our level is just... yeah, it's just owned. Everything, you know, whole groups below our level don't really even come close. Cloud Coil Canyon. So, we have to make it through this valley to reach the King's Cradle, huh? Yes, and that's not the only challenge we face. The King's Cradle is at the other end of Cloud Coil Canyon, on an island near the Heartlands. So we'll need to find a boat, too. I'm afraid so. But we must worry about that later. First, we need to make it through the valley. Objective updated. Let's run over here and save. Not try to save with our sword. That generally doesn't work. Save your progress. Yes. We shall save our progress. Alright, and with that save, as we enter the Cloud Coil Canyon, I'm going to call it an evening, call it the end of the video for now. That's all for No Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom for tonight. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a good and pleasant evening. I'll see you next time.